Hello and welcome. This is your Funky Honky with Let's Play Fallout 3, Episode 2, Part 9. In this one, we're going to open the safe. We're going to get 10 rounds, bottle caps, beat up Chinese pistol, jet, and we're not taking the pistol. And we leveled up. Let's see, do we have enough? No, not quite enough. So we can get our lockpick to 50 and get our science close. So now we've got a bunch of new perks that we can take. Child at Heart. Child at Heart perk greatly improves your interactions with children, usually in the form of unique dialogue choices. Useless. Comprehension. 1 additional skill point whenever a skill book is read. Absolutely worthwhile. Educated. Gain 3 more skill points every time you advance in the level. Even more worthwhile. Entomologist, plus 50% damage against insects, useless. Iron Fist, unless you are playing an unarmed fighter character, useless. Scoundrel, plus 5 to speech, plus 5 to barter, just like all the other plus 5 ones, useless. We are going to take Educated. Plus 3 more skill points every time we gain a level, yay! Anyways, onward to Minefield. What's coming after me? Mole rat. Pow, pow, pow. Pow. Bad little nasty thing. Yep, we got another baddie up nearby. Well, if they want us, they can come and... Oh! Hey! Threw a grenade at me, and it missed. Pow, 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 pow. Eat it, douchebag. What you got? You got nothing. Alright. Continue on to Minefield. And around to the big rocks. And in fact, you know what? If I... And get closer. Go ahead and die, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. I said die. Let me guess, you just have a knife. Yep. Okay, I'm going to take a quick moment to see if... Is that one nearby? No, okay, it's not what I thought it was. We're just going to keep going this way. Minefield. Watch the minefield. Actually, oh, I just remembered something. We're going up here. Oh, and we're going to kill this bloat fly real quick because they suck. But anyway, oh, we got a couple of bloat flies. A what? A fucking... God, this gun sucks. Alright. Anyways, let's get the hunting rifle going. Splat! Anyways, I believe, yeah, right here is a location that we want to find. I just gotta remember just how to get there. There's a pass. Here we go. Okay, so you come on over to here and cross this little bridge. And you find this little secluded hideaway with a big ass tower, some empty... Ooh, this one isn't empty. And it has nothing worth value. And how about this one? Nothing worth value. And a damaged garden gnome. Let's go inside. I said let's go inside. Agatha's house.
Oh my, I wasn't expecting any visitors.
Agatha, I presume?
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels. Oh, just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
It's funny, I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes.
Well, your husband's dead? I'm sorry.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Yes, he's gone. After he built this place, we spent many happy years together. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world and just depend on each other for comfort and company.
Surely you haven't severed all contacts.
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with him for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
What could you possibly have to trade?
Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland.
I guess a homemade violin is never quite in tune.
Oh, you are a clever one. Yes, that's exactly the problem that I have with it. It doesn't quite play all of the notes correctly, and I have to constantly tinker with it.
Your husband's radio can broadcast across the entire capital wasteland?
Yes, my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply.
Is there any way I can help?
But now that you mention it, yes, there is. My trading depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure.
A violin? It's hardly something that would have survived the war.
Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again.
As a musician, I agree.
Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists.
Funny that.
If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more.
All right. I'll give you my word. I'll do my best to recover a violin for you.
Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother back in 2077 before the bombs fell.
You have records from back then?
Of a kind, yes. Hilda sent a good deal of letters to my great-grandmother Mary, who passed them on, and so forth. I suppose the correspondence could be considered a diary of sorts.
2077? I can't even imagine that long ago.
It certainly is a long time. That precious instrument has been through a lot.
And really, that's the 1800s
Anyway,
for
Hilda
us.
was quite a special woman, classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault Tech into Vault 92. They claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving musical talent.
Musical talent? Why would they care about that?
Vault Tech was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts and all that nonsense. Hilda couldn't pass on a chance to meet many of the other musical talents of the world, so she accepted their invitation. Then the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and my family never heard from her again.
So after 200 years, how can we be certain the violin is in decent shape?
She kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case is the perfect temperature and humidity for the instrument. If the case is still functioning, the Stradivarius would be in perfect shape. Hilda Stradivarius was named the Soi Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get.
Any idea where Vault 92 is located?
That's the catch. I have no idea where it is. I'd suggest making our way to Vault Tech headquarters in the D.C. ruins. That would be a good place to begin. Good luck!
Alright, I have to go now.
Watch yourself out there.
Alright, so we got another quest, Agatha's Song. So, well, we're going to go ahead and end it here. This has been your Funky Honky with Let's Play Fallout 3 Episode 2. Stay tuned for Part 10, and I hope you will see me next time.